everybody. Peter Matsoukas here from NoPlace, and I'm here with Forba Shepherd, plays Les in NoPlace. Hey, Forba, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good. How are you, Peter?
I'm good. I'm good. It's very nice to see you. How are you doing these days?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Yeah.
Good.
How are you doing?
You know, as good as can be expected. You know, healthy.
Absolutely.
You know, trying to cope and getting through.
I'm just happy that it's spring and the weather's good. We can be outside. Yeah.
Yes, the weather has been very nice.
Yeah.
So, let's go back. We met,
Okay.
I believe it was 2017. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Mr. Not Too Bad.
I know. It was so good.
It was
Yeah.
it was just a short film that I made, and Forba was in it, and she pretty much stole the whole movie. So
Oh, no. No. But it was fun playing the mother, the ruling mother. Yes.
yeah, Doug's mother, not at all based on my own mother. Not
Oh,
wait.
okay. Really?
No, you know, little elements, but
Okay.
I don't think she watches these YouTube, so you know,
Okay.
the lovely woman. Anyway, so fast forward to 2018, 2019, I was writing this film, and I thought of you. I pretty much wrote this part for you because I knew that you could have the chops to do it and have the strength to do it. So
Thank you very much. And I really enjoyed it. Yes. I like the role of Les.
yeah, I think, you know, I think traditionally it was probably a part written for a man, like you know, the big heavy. But there was something about me wanting you for that part.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I
Yeah.
just think you had you know, Mac is a character who sort of meanders through the world, and you were sort of this maternal figure, but also a tough figure and a friend, but a foil. There was a complex relationship there.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like it that it was, I like the thought that it's a woman instead of a man, actually. Yeah. Makes it more interesting because she did lead like a double life. Um, you know, one a businesswoman, but yet kind of an underworld, unlawful businesswoman.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Did you have fun playing that role?
I did. I love that.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you and Ben had a good chemistry. We rehearsed quite a bit,
We do.
and
Yeah.
you know, I thought you guys had a good dynamic. I liked watching you guys in rehearsals and working with you there. It was fun.
Thank you. Yeah. And I like his spontaneity.
Yes.
Um, it it helps, you know. You have to kind of roll with it and be on your toes. So yeah, it was good.
Good. Good. Well, um, you gave us like 2 major days there, and you know, that was back in March of 2019, and
Mhm.
the film is almost done now in April of 2020. So certainly
Great.
been a long process, but I hope when it's finished, you'll like what you see. So
I think so. You know, I've seen some of the trailers along the way, and I think it's really headed in a good direction. Yeah,
very
that
cool.
film noir kind of thing. I love that.
Yeah. Well, a film that you were in. I'm sorry, this was after, right? Or
Yes. No. After.
after? Well, that let's talk about the major motion picture you were in.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was cast in Extremely Wicked and Shockingly Evil and Vile with Zac Efron, and that was amazing because when I auditioned, I really didn't know what it was for. I knew it was like Ted Bundy's mother, but I didn't know, you know, what was it, a independent? Was it? They never tell you specifics. So I did this on a Wednesday. On a Friday, Friday night, I got a call to go down for a call back in Cincinnati, and that morning, on Saturday morning, and through a snowstorm, I went through there and auditioned for the writer and the director. And boy, I was up against one other woman, and then I was driving home, and no more than like a half an hour, they called and said that I got it. So got the part. I loved it. So it's the mother of Ted Bundy. And
Yes. I mean, Zac Efron, an extremely dreamy actor, who, you know, I never quite thought that he got the respect that he deserved, but I thought it was a really good role for him.
it's
And,
coming.
and
You know,
I really think the Zac Efron moment is going to happen. I'm a believer.
absolutely. And I think it's here with that part because really it was very, very good that what he did. When I did that cell scene with him, it was pretty scary because his eyes were just like so demonic, and I'm like, okay. And I didn't really get much direction. I just was going off of what I had auditioned, and if they don't tell you anything, you just do what you think you
Yeah,
should do. So
your instincts.
yeah.
It's amazing how true crime in general has really gripped
Gosh, it's amazing.
modern society and culture. I mean, I guess podcasting is an incredible place for it because it's a sort of taking it in at a safe distance, I think.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's just huge. Like there is like an insatiable hunger for true
It
crime.
is. It's been amazing to see the outpouring of interest. Just these last few years. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Um,
lived through that whole Ted Bundy thing, so I remember it. And yeah, it was pretty amazing. So I did a lot of research on her. There wasn't much on her, but she was kind of just a real quiet kind of church woman, and but yeah. So
I remember when they rolled the end credits, didn't they show some footage of her in real life?
yes, yeah, the real life interviews that she
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Joe Berlinger. I mean, he's a
Yes.
pretty
Yeah.
serious documentary director. Made some narrative stuff. Paradise Lost, Some Kind of Monster. I mean, the guy is just
Yeah. The
pretty cool guy.
mystery.
Yeah,
Yeah, Memphis 3.
yeah.
Um, he did recently a surfing documentary on Robbie Naish, which is just fantastic. I've seen it, and but he's just such a wonderful person, and and also on Stars, he has a show, Wrong Man,
Oh,
and actually this is the second season, and there are a couple of women that he's done. So these are people that have been convicted, but wrongfully convicted, and he's trying to seek that out with a panel of people, delving into interviews with, people that were involved in the case, and that's all very interesting. Yeah.
that's very interesting. Um, Tell us about Sundance. You went to go see the premiere at Sundance, correct?
I had to. I mean, gosh, I mean, I wasn't able to go the opening night that they were there. The whole gang was there, but I went that following Wednesday, and it was really kind of nice because my boyfriend and I went to Sundance, in the little theater that they have there, and so it was just Joe and his wife, and they saw that I was there, so we sat with them. And then at the end of the movie, Joe talked to the audience, and it was great because he asked them, he goes, "Was that what you expected?" And everybody's like, "No." But then he was nice enough to ask me to stand up since I was there in the audience. But that whole Sundance thing was fantastic. What an experience. You got to see so many films. If you could. It's a little hard to get into all of them,
Sure.
but the place is beautiful. And I have a friend that lives out there, so we were able to see him. And yeah, that was fun.
That's
I
great.
just had to do it.
Those are the perks of being an actress, I guess.
Well,
Get that good gig.
yeah, I
Um,
kind of,
so No Place is about someone who meanders around the country. In your past, you've lived all over the world. Tell
I
us
have.
about that a little bit. Yeah.
I have. My dad was sold airplane engines with Allison of General Motors here, and boy, I was actually born in Rhode Island, but we left after we were 6 weeks old. Went to Miami. Dad started the parts department of the airport there, and then we went to Australia. And then we came back. Dad had always had built a home here up on 86 and Hague Road, and next to my grandfather. And so we would always leave and come back. And then in my junior year of high school, we moved to Italy, and I finished up my senior year in Milan. So that was just fantastic. So I've been very fortunate to have traveled around. Makes for good character studies, you know.
But it's funny, we've been in quarantine, the family and I have been watching The Amazing Race, which is
Oh,
a
yeah.
reality show that we've never watched, but and we started watching, the show started in 2001, so we've been watching, you know, episodes of 2001 Amazing Race, but when you're just in your house, it's incredible to see the rest of the world.
It's nice, isn't it?
It feels good. I feel like it's educational and being somewhat transported to places I haven't been, like
That's
the south of
right.
France. I've never been to the south of France, and there was actually a place that was in the show, and I jotted it down. I'm like, one of these days, you know,
That's
we
right.
can get out of there. I'll hop on that direct flight to Paris and shoot down to the south of France.
Yeah.
So what do you have cooking nowadays? You did some theater recently?
Yeah, you know, I've always got my foot in the theater, and I'm doing Wednesday nights with the playwrights group. We all do it online now. We usually went and met somewhere on Wednesday nights, and I love doing that for the playwrights. And so I do that on Wednesdays, and then really nothing. I'm just trying to get, you know, we're all kind of using this time to maybe veer off when we
Yeah.
get out there again. I don't
Sure,
know.
sure.
So
Do you aspire to do more film stuff?
I would love to do more film. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I really would.
Are there more opportunities for Indianapolis-based actors, considering there's a lot of film stuff in Cincinnati? I know that the Bundy film was shot there.
Yeah. There, you know, I don't think so. But then again, you would know also. I know with Afton in her interview with Benjamin, you know, she's in a couple of things, but she's in Cincinnati, right? She lives in Cincinnati.
I think she lives here, unless she moved there. I don't know.
Really? Well, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a little hard here. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Connected.
it's unfortunate that we haven't been able to, or that the state of Indiana hasn't been able to pass tax credits and, you know, tax incentives for production companies to come, especially with all the adjacent states to Indiana having those tax incentives.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess being here, you're not too far from Cincinnati or Louisville or Chicago.
Yeah, you know, we have so much to offer here. You know, there's so many great actors here and crew, and you know, they need to get with it, and they could make some money. I don't understand the not making money part.
Yeah, yeah.
How can you not make money with bringing productions here?
Well, I know a lot of people who have been trying to really push the agenda. People in Bloomington at IU. Ball State is obviously producing lots of really great filmmakers, and you know, they have a huge media department there. So there's hope, but until then, we just have to make independent projects like NoPlace and hopefully, you know, shine a light.
Right.